Yeah, we did. We generally have always tried to make albums interesting. You know, by initially when we were a young band in the UK, we would go away to residential studios, which was a great adventure to us because there was like proper food and a chef and a, you know, it's ironic being on the tour with The Mission now, and we shared some very fun experiences out when we were making an album at the Manor in Oxfordshire. So one of the great treats when you're living in a bedsit in London is to go and make, you know, go into the countryside, and it's just this like Richard Branson's old country house with the best studio in England. So naturally we abused it, and apparently, you know, they've got a wine cellar. So obviously we ended up having to remake that album because we just got so indulgent. And The Mission probably did the same. I know for a fact, it's ironic you should mention that process, because I know The Mission guys, they came out and visited us, and we must have done half the wine cellar. Because we've never particularly been very, you know, like a fashionable band or a trendy band or a one band that you would say is like press darlings, but we've always been very popular outside of that. So, you know, I think that it's created a bond with the fans, and I think that we try and make new music also. I think that's important. One of the reasons why we're on this tour, you know, is to play some new music, and I think that's like an infusion of new blood to the fans, you know, new songs, and you know, our new records, you know, we're particularly pleased with it, you know, for Choice of Weapon. So we're happy that we're coming out to play the new songs, and that we can fit them in alongside songs that have been around for 25, 30 years. I think you want to be virile. You don't want to be some like overblown, kind of pompous, past it, beer belly, you know, rock band. You know, it's just not what we do. We like to keep it lean, mean, real, when we can, you know, but you're always subject to whatever songs, and because every single Cult song has been a collaboration between me and Ian, you know, there aren't really Ian songs or Billy songs. There are songs that probably have more of my DNA and more of Ian's, but they're always collaborative. So the thing with the Cult is there's sometimes been a little bit of creative tension that usually is good, but occasionally it can be kind of divisive, and we've had a couple of periods where that wasn't a good thing. We ended up with kind of the Cold War, and I don't think anything good came out of it. But I think lately, you know, we're hungry. I think you get a little more appreciative of what you have as you get older. I think we took a lot of things for granted when we were younger, which is perfectly normal, and it's what you should do when you're young. You know, who wants to be sensible? So, but I think a lot of that goes into Choice of Weapon. There was a real desire to make a really good record and really give everything we had to that process.